All right, with this problem, with example 6b, we're looking into perpendicular. So we want to find the equation of the line whose graph is perpendicular to the graph of y equals 4/3 x minus 2. Now, and it passes through the following point, negative 4, 1. So to understand, perpendicular means it forms a 90-degree angle with the line. Okay, so what we notice is that there's a slope that has to do with that connects the equation we're trying to find with the equation that it's perpendicular to. And the slope, as you remember with parallel tells us that it has the same slope. With perpendicular, we have the negative reciprocal, known as the negative reciprocal. So here we have a slope of um, of 4/3. So the negative reciprocal means that it's going to have the opposite sign, negative, meaning it's this is positive, so it will be a negative. If it was negative, it would then be a positive. So and then the reciprocal means we flip the numerator and denominator around. So instead of 4/3, it's going to be 3/4. So the 3 goes to the top and the 4 goes to the bottom. So that becomes our new slope would be m equals negative 3/4. So that is the negative reciprocal. It's the opposite sign. Goes from positive to negative. If it was negative, it would become positive. So we went from positive to negative, and then we flipped the numerator and denominator around. So the flipping the numerator and denominator around is the reciprocal. So it's the negative reciprocal. So the perpendicular line will have this slope, and it's going to be passing through the point negative 4, 1. So now at this point, it's almost identical to dealing with parallel lines. Just that extra step of understanding how to find the slope of a perpendicular line, and everything else is the same if you're given a point like this. Okay, so we have negative 4, 1 and a slope. So we would put it into the point slope form. And so we have y minus y1 is 1 is equal to negative 3/4 x minus a negative 4. Okay, and then we want to simplify a little bit. This becomes a plus, so this is y minus 1 equals negative 3/4 x plus 4. And then we want to distribute the negative 3/4 through the parentheses. So this is equal to negative 3/4 x, and negative 3/4 times 4. And you'll notice that the 4 cancels out with the 4 in the denominator here, so that you're just left with minus 3. You can work it out on the side if you want. I'll just write it out. It's negative 3/4 times 4 over 1. You'll see that's equal to negative 3. And then we want to just add the 1. And that would give us y equals negative 3/4 x, and then minus 3, or negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2. And there we go. So we can tell that this is perpendicular to this line because the negative reciprocal slope, as you can see, and it's passing through negative 4, 1 based on how we set this up. We know that negative 4, 1 will be a point on this line. And there we go. Let me know if you have any concerns. I'll be more than happy to help.